Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and sorry for disappearing for a while. Today I brought you a clip from Piers Morgan interview with Bassem Youssef, going against the former Israeli IDF spokesperson Jonathan Conricus. And I want you to watch the clip where Bassem Youssef described the Israeli officials' refusal of their war crimes committed against the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip.
The likes of him. You show them a video, it didn't happen. You show them UN reports, these are lies. You mention international law, it's complicated. You get testimonies on the ground from doctors and nurses at Hamas propaganda. We saw it with our own eyes. Your optic nerve is anti-Semitic. Like Israel is like Shaggy. We saw you on the hospital, it wasn't me. We saw you killed the children, it wasn't me. Dude, your war crimes are documented. Hamas propaganda also, it wasn't me. There is no point of debating gaslighters. We have 4K videos, satellite imagery, and your own soldiers posting on TikTok bragging about killing children. But of course, yeah, the entire planet is having a mass hallucination, right? This is like Israel has the same credibility as a Ponzi scheme, right? This is why I'll give you an example how Delulu is Israel, right? Israel calls itself, I mean, he was in the IDF and he tell you, the most moral army in the world. Also, they call themselves the most vegan army in the world. So Jonathan here is representing an organization that is both vegan and genocidal. Yani we will not eat chicken, but inshallah we will bomb a hospital and barbecue it. Do you see how fucked up is this? This is like calling Jeffrey Dahmer the most vegetarian serial killer in history, right? Okay. And this is one more thing. Does any army in the world call itself moral? This is another trait of narcissistic psychopathic behavior, because they project to the world the exact opposite of who they are. If they lie, they brag about being honest. If they cheat, they brag about being faithful. And if they are cheap, they brag about being generous. And if they are criminal, genocidal, they brag about being moral, the most moral actually.
Okay. I mean, look, I would take away from that something that you and I, Jonathan, have reached agreement about, which is it remains appalling to me that international media and journalists are not allowed into Gaza to examine the veracity of all these claims from an independent perspective, because that would go a long way to answering the complaint, which is completely valid by Bassen, that every time there is any kind of incident which reflects badly on Israel, the immediate response is to shed doubt over it ever happening, or to say it's Hamas propaganda, or whatever. And the reason for that is because the Israeli government knows that there are no independent journalists from outside allowed in to ascertain the facts. And of course, nearly 200 Palestinian journalists have been killed by airstrikes. So there is
so
an awful. On that,
it.
I know that Jonathan, you and I think agree about that, right? I think it would be in Israel's interest and the world's interest if they simply lifted the ban on journalists and allowed independent journalists to do their job and verify all these things that are happening. I mean, you agree, right?